What is sound? In filmmaking, sound refers to everything that we hear through the film. Words, sound effects and sound is everything we hear when watching a movie. Sound is used in a strategic way to change the mood when watching a film. If you are watching an action film and something intense is about to happen, they will put music to intensify the scene. Without that music, the scene would particularly not be the same. And it could put the viewers watching the film into a land of boredom, which no one really wants to experience when watching a film. Imagine what a film would sound like without any sound. Well, in the early years of filmmaking, when films used to be all in black and white, there were some films on TV that had never had sound. Like there were a couple of comedies that don't use sound, but when you watch them, you still catch on to what is happening in the film, and you still find it funny. Sound. In filmmaking, there are different types of sound. Most people don't even think about this when watching a film, if they are enjoying it, because they are hooked in on the film. But all films use different types of sounds, and this is good to know. There is a sound called diegetic sound, and this means that only the characters on screen can hear the sounds. So, for example, the sound of one of the characters talking to another would be diegetic. There is also a sound called non-diegetic. This means that any of the sound the audience can hear, but characters cannot on screen. There is also a type of sound that is called non-simultaneous sound. This is essentially the sound that takes place earlier in the story than the current image. This type of sound can give us information without us even seeing these events taking place. There is a wide range of different sounds that can be used when a film is in a film. It's good to know that there is a big variety of different sounds that can be used in movies, but it's using the types of different sounds right, otherwise it will make the film look terrible and will not make the audience watch your film. Sound has a very big impact in your film, so pick your choice of sound wisely. Why is it important to have sound in films? Films are produced in 3 different types of sounds: human voices, music and sound effects. These 3 types of sounds are crucial for a film to feel realistic when they are being produced. In films they are wanting good quality sound effects that match with what you are seeing visually on the screen. Adding sound effects is good, but the only time you will ever get recognised is if the sound effect doesn't match up with what you are seeing visually on the screen. There are a few good examples where sound effects don't match up with what you are seeing on screen. Examples: soap operas are a good example. I know that this isn't a film, but it is a good example of something not matching with what you are seeing. This can make people laugh if they spot the sound effect that doesn't match up. So basically, it is very important to try and get the sound as accurate as possible in your film that you produce.